Hey Darius, Nev Lapwood here from Snowboard Addiction. How's it going? Got a question about ollies. As you're going off a jump, you're ollieing and coming down too much heavy on your front foot. I'm going to give you a couple of tips and ways you can improve that. So let's watch the video here, just so you can see the clip I'm looking at. Going off a small park jump, strong pop, but coming down a little bit heavy on the front foot. Now, if I go into a bit of a slow motion here, you'll see that you're getting a really strong spring and getting a lot of height off that jump, really sucked up in the air, which is everything so far is good. But as you said, you are coming down a little bit heavy on the front foot. And ideally, on almost every jump, you want to be able to land evenly over both feet. So there's one other thing I'm going to touch on really quickly, and that is right as you land here, can you see how much you're bending down with your upper body? So I've kind of freeze framed it there where you're really bending over. That there, when you're really bending over, is an unbalanced way to land. And it would be much better if you could absorb with your knees. Now, you do have a little bit of bend, but you don't want to be bending past that point. So you want to make most of that absorption with your knees and ankles while keeping the weight on top of the board. That means that as you get bigger and bigger, you're going to have better balance. And you're not going to have to touch the snow, which is what you're doing in this. Now, to get back to the ollie on what you can do to improve, is what I would recommend is go right around and practice ollieing. Practice ollieing where you shuffle the board, snap off the tail, and land evenly on both feet. Shuffle the board, snap off the tail, evenly on both feet. If you can ride and land evenly on both feet everywhere you do this ollie, you should be able to transition that into the jump. But I've got a couple of things that are also going to help. As you come into that ollie, if you have a little bit of front foot, just a little bit of weight, not lifting the tail, just a little bit of weight in the front foot, that helps to be able to move the board under you. So weight in the front foot, move the board under you to snap, bring it back on both feet. Weight on the front foot, move the board under you, snap off the tail, bring it back to both feet. Now, if you don't do that little move in front of you, this could be what's causing the weight on the front foot. So what I mean by that is if you just kind of go off the back foot, it can put you to the front foot. Off the back foot to the front foot. But if you try this, a little bit of weight on the front foot, shuffle under you, snap, reset. A little weight on the front foot, shuffle under you, snap, reset. That position of just putting a bit of weight on the front foot should, before you ollie, should help prevent what's happening to you on the jump. Try that out, come back to me, let's see if that works. And then, obviously, as I said before, keep that weight on top of the board as much as you can on the landing, keeping that back a little bit more upright, bending in with the knees to absorb that landing. Those two things should really help. This is Nev Lapwood from Snowboard Addiction. Our goal is to improve your riding.